it gets a little closer when we do that, but okay.
It crops in,
like,
kind of?
Yeah. Aloha and welcome. We are playing inside of a different field of how to bring you our beautiful creations. Welcome all you stone lovers. We've been doing Zooms now through the pandemic and feeling that we want to just play in some other fields of how to bring our creations to a wider audience. So today we're going to be trying something different. And so we're just figuring it out as we go along. Kind of interesting in that way too, because all of the new creations are made out of all beads. So we've hand cut all of these amazing beads with stones from all over the world to create these feasts of color and light and connection to the stone people. The creations will drop on the website on Saturday morning, the 6th at 9 a.m. And that's when you'll have availability to adopt or to become a steward of one of these stone creations. It's amazing to have stone allies in our lives, especially when we all need some strong allies. So without further ado, let's get on to showing you some beautiful creations. So I'd like to start with our delicious wristwear. This piece is star rose quartz from Madagascar with these beautiful, juicy pink morganite. Gorgeous saturation on this rose quartz with fabulous, fabulous, crystalline clear morganite. So the way that this works is that you have a sliding bead and the dangles so that you can adjust it to the length that you like to wear it. If you have a much smaller wrist too, you can always shorten these dangles. We leave them long, so if somebody has a larger wrist, that they can wear them that way. Once you adopt a piece or bring it into your life, that it can be adjusted to make it the perfect length just for your wrist. I have a tendency to wear those just a little bit shorter than that, but we leave them long so that they fit everyone. Next, we'll go on to this luscious citrine piece. Honey, it looks like just dripping honey, all beautiful citrine from Brazil. And again, 2 beads here that slide on the cords to adjust. And there's that piece on. Every piece hand carved here in the studios, My Day Stone Studios. And moving on, here this gorgeous Washington yellow serpentine matched here with prehnite from Australia and peridot, US peridot from Arizona, San Carlos. Then we have our rainbows. I love working in rainbows. Gorgeous color here. The stones that are on this, there's so many beautiful stones, but grossular garnet, orange chalcedony, amethyst, tanzanite, citron chrysoprase, more of that beautiful serpentine, gaspiite, sapphire, pink sapphire, rhodochrosite, pink opal, and some other opals, Mexican opal, citrine, peridot, amazonite, all kinds of delicious stones on that piece. Moving on, this piece actually lends itself towards a masculine piece. Doesn't necessarily mean it's for a man or a woman, no matter how you identify, but it is a chunkier piece and it is out of the master stone. Often I call petersite the stone of mastery. It is also matched with, it has red, blue, and that tiger's eye looking coloring to all of the different petersite, and it's matched here with black tourmaline and jet and a little bit of shungite. And then there's the woods collection. So this is a really grounding wristwear. All kinds of different grounding stones on here, whether it's picture jasper, yellow jasper, petrified palm tree wood, peanut wood, wild horse canyon jasper, golden feldspar, all in this gorgeous collection of very grounding stones. Moving on, this collection here is in totality all really high quality, gorgeous spectrolite, labradorite. All of this material came out of Madagascar. Gorgeous labradorescence. Some of the stones are more barrel shaped. Some of them stones are, there's 3 different stones here that are a different shape than the regular beads. But all of this is labradorite from Madagascar. And I feel like I'm saving that one for last. Next, we have a configuration here of girasol quartz, clear quartz, snow quartz, and beautiful, really high quality moonstone. Moonstone mostly is from India. There's some pieces from Sri Lanka. And again, all pieces here, all beads are hand carved in our studios. And moving on here, this piece is all moonstone, the highest quality of moonstone that's available. Every single one of these stones shows that beautiful reflection of blue light. So very, very high quality, gorgeous piece of rainbow moonstone. So moving on to our celebration collection, which is the name that we've given to these lariats of these really hand-picked, specifically sized stones that look delicious when they're wrapped in different ways around the neck. The first one is here, this white agate piece. This white agate piece has the center stone, and I'm showing it here in a different configuration, different way to wear it, simply because the center stone has what we call a bitroidal formation. And so when you look through this stone, you can see these almost like little hills running through deep inside of the stone that reflects what the surface of the stone looked like and how it grew. And all of the pieces on here are white agate. So this can be worn. All of these celebrations can be worn in different ways. Whether or not you put it, just wrap it around your neck and then let it lie this way, or how I had it before, where the center stone on this one is so nice when it's up around the neck and then tied here, just looped. Then we come to the juicy, juicy orange chalcedony. Orange chalcedony, I've commonly called this the orgasm stone because it's the closest word I could come to encapsulate or to capture the essence of this stone, which is creativity and a joy and building the fire in the belly of creation. Orange chalcedony. Looking at this piece even is just so much joy available here. And then I'm just gonna, because I have to show it on. So not exactly the right colors for this particular piece, but it does pop on this. So this is how I wear these, and I wear these quite often. Okay, so next in the collection of celebrations, we have an all Brazilian emerald celebration piece. Again, we have a beautiful center stone here, whether it's in the back, at the nape of the neck, or you're wearing it in old fashioned where that one can be seen. Something like that. Wow. Wow, that just takes me deep into the forest. The minute I put it on, feeling into what nature has to offer us, that we can actually be wearing and adorning ourselves with nature's beauty. Then we have Amazonite, and this Amazonite is almost all, let's see, we have Brazilian and Peruvian Amazonite on this piece, all Amazonite. A little bit different shades of Amazonite as you run through the piece. This piece is a little lighter, slightly more dainty than either the orange chalcedony or the emerald, even the white agate. The stones are a little bit more petite on this piece. And again, it can be just worn on the body. Some breath of fresh air. Look at the colors of this piece. This is just amazing. Amazing color. Amazonite. Amazon women unite. So a piece that that I have cherished in my own collection for many years is a piece that I call the Infinity. Creation of different hues of stones all together, but in this very long piece with a clasp. And the function of the clasp is very important in this piece. In my piece, I've worn it so many different ways, but we call this the Infinity. This particular piece is comprised mostly of aquamarine, really high quality, gorgeous aquamarine, mostly out of Africa, Angola. Here we also have blue chalcedony and kyanite and some opals. And yeah. So the Infinity piece can be worn a number of different ways. I've loved just to wear it long. The feeling of having all these stones on the front of the body is amazing. That also, I've also, when I had worn a collared shirt or needed it to be higher up, it can be just tied in a knot right at the throat. So it's a big bundle of deliciousness. Also, we can take that clasp and wrap it around twice. The clasp is a beautiful element. These are clasps that are made out of company that I just love their offerings. Beautiful sterling brushed clasp. This is it doubled on the neck, or it can be wrapped around the wrist as a really dynamic piece there. Nothing like just having stacks of jewels on your wrists or on your body that makes you feel really in tune with nature, but also very abundant and adorned. There's only been, I think this is the 4th one that I've ever made. Mine's all in a green collection, the Infinity. Moving on, we call this piece the Joy of Life. And no two pieces ever the same, because it's always just an inspiration that brings these pieces into creation. But they are so joyful to wear. This piece has so many stones, I don't even know if I can begin to tell you. Literally so many different stones, even yellow dambarite. And then there's a stone back here that we slide along both cords that acts as a clasp, so you can adjust the piece to however the length that you want to wear it. So it can be worn very long, or it can be adjusted to whatever length that you want to wear it, all the way up to the top, depending on what you're wearing. The Joy of Life. We are calling this new configuration, and we just made one, I don't know, 15, 18 years ago. Recently ran into the client who was wearing the piece that she had bought many, many years ago and was just so enamored with the piece and wanting to recreate that particular configuration from many years ago. So we're calling these the Feast, and it certainly is a feast of stone. We have here Sleeping Beauty Mine Turquoise and Chrysocolla, Amazonite, Amethyst, Salvia, Chalcedony, the Green Dream Stone, which is a new find from last year that I imagine we'll find out the true name of that. Right now it's being called the Green Dream until there's a scientific name brought to what the stone actually is. Sodalite, lapis, citron chrysoprase, gaspiite, tulite, strawberry quartz, amazonite, Oahi blue opal, aquamarine, budstone, grosser garnet, chrysoprase, I think I already said gaspiite, prehnite, orange aventurine, some papaya quartz, and this gorgeous pink tourmaline. This pink tourmaline comes from the Ural Mountains in Russia, and some garnets and rubies and rhodochrosite. Really a feast for the mind, a feast for the body, a feast for the soul. And this piece is delightful in the way that you can wear it not only as a necklace, but it also can be worn around the wrist. And the clasp is by this beautiful company. This is a brushed 18 karat vermeil over sterling. This is a 18 karat coating over sterling silver. A feast. The very first one ever in rainbow colors. This piece we're calling Solace, and the aquamarine that is the base of this, almost a green blue aquamarine. It's in the beryl family, and each one of these aquamarine beads is matched in the color coordination with aqua aventurine, some Nigerian blue topaz, very light Nigerian blue topaz. There's also some Japanese float glass in here that was from a float that was broken, and a lot of green tourmaline. Almost all the green tourmalines on here came out of Africa, with this particularly gorgeous blue, almost indicolite, but almost a gray blue tourmaline that's in the center. A little bit of spectralite also on here, mostly aquamarine and green tourmaline. So thanks for coming and checking out all of our beautiful creations, and this is the debut of stones.